What's up, everybody? Welcome back for some more Celeste. The last time we had jumped into the summit and we had started getting some of the secrets there, we also did snag the B-side, but I think we still need to get more of, like, the secret gems, if I remember right. And I believe Thebes said that we had all of them as far as this sub-chapter goes, so we should go to the next sub-chapter after this to keep going. Crunch does have fat guy in a little coat energy. Yeah, I like to wear coats that are a little too tight for me because I think they make me look skinnier when they obviously don't, you know? What are you gonna do? That's life, baby. Keep climb. Don't forget you can climb in Celeste. It's good. Tell you if you passed it? Okay, cool. Thank you, Thebes. Nothing wrong with being thick. I agree. Everyone's acting like they don't like thickness, but then they're eating oatmeal for breakfast? Make up your damn mind. A society full of hypocrites. Alright, up and out this way. Although I guess that's not too outlandish of a claim, huh? I'm not surprising anyone being like, society is wrong. Yump. Oh! I like my breakfast less fluffy. Good. Can I make Madeline in The Sims? Do it. She's got to be able to change her hair color, though, when she boosts and jumps. Do they have that in The Sims yet? Surely that's in one of the $2,000 worth of DLC in The Sims 4. Surely they can cover such a thing as hair changing when you double jump. For $2,000 in The Sims. For the same price as a luxury lawnmower. Actually, kinda. I passed it already? Alright, hold on, chat. We were missing something. And that something was important, so says Thebes. With vampire, fairy, mermaid forms. Holy. I think most of the Sims change hair color when they double jump. Is that true? I'm thick and I'm happy. I'm on one of those seafood diets. I see food and I eat it. Hell yeah, brother. Alright. It was probably over this way, which I ignored. But it's probably something. Right? I'm not getting the extra bounce there. I'm trying to get the little extra jump, which I know is possible. You have a cold Dr. Pepper? Oh, shit, baby. Put that thing in the microwave and you're going to be good to go. You need it hot. Yes, sir? Nice. Nah, the bluegrass is like spikes. What in the hell? I did it, Thieves. That's not the way I'm supposed to do it. Right, you missed it. I spent a good while. Figured out how to get this one. Now I'm boned. Can't stand bluegrass. I mean, to be honest, it's not my favorite genre. Still sped both of them. That didn't accomplish anything. Oh! Madeline! Yes! Man's using tech. I'm shocked. You don't have to use tech. Hell yeah. Well, the fact that I had it in my tool book is pretty good, right? Dude, let's fucking go. Easy peasy. That lemon's queasy as dick. Don't go that way yet. What else? Oh, I can't go back down. No. Was there anything over to the left? Probably not, right? Probably not. We also don't need to do all this. I can just go to the map. Let's just do the stuff we gotta do. Don't believe so? Okay. We did you. Now we have 2 secrets or actually, I feel like we got one of them. Or no, yeah, we got the one earlier. GG, thank you, Sword. I appreciate it, buddy. I like this. This is easy. Eat a burger and fries with a large pudding milkshake? Let's go, buddy. What am I having for dinner? Probably one of my usual dinners. Maybe a Bertolli bag, maybe some buffalo chicken. I passed it already? Wow. Oh, hey, there's something there. Didn't even have time. Well, it shouldn't be hard to get back to then. Is it here at the very beginning? There's nothing up there, but what about if I ride you up? Nothing? Okay, nothing. Up there, maybe? Yeah, I could jump into that one and then go up left. Hold on. Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Alright. Ah, tight. That is a tight fucking sphinct. That's alright. I've pooped through smaller holes. Crunch needs cooking lessons? Are you seeing this shit right now? I'm in the damn kitchen. Fuck. Ah. If I made a pun and responded badum tis, would you understand what I mean? Yeah. The drum thing. Snare, crash. Comprehensible, yeah. This what I'm supposed? What is the wait? Why is this here? No, is this not it? Get chat. Oh wait, hold on. You're saying that I need to do this and then oh fuck. Try again. Take it up and out. No, that does nothing. Shit. Use it to get over to that right wall and then climb up maybe? Now that I've opened it, I don't have to do the bullshittery. I feel like that wall's not gonna be it, because the screen would have rotated up there. Or Strat Syndrome. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to be thorough. We're looking for, like, hidden bullshit, right? We're looking for hidden bullshit. And that's just death, right? Okay. Here. There's stuff above me in this room. Did I pass it? Because you said I passed it super early. Passed it. Okay, so it was back here. So I was on to something. There's a heart right there. You're my heart, thank you, dear. Why is that not spiked? He's suspicious of everything, right? Is that not spiked there? Go down here? Is there something hiding down here that I should be using in some way? Why does that space exist? Does it exist to help get that strawberry I'm avoiding here? Not really. You already effectively circumnavigate that by the time, right? Maybe. Learn the fancy movement tech people were hinting at early on? Not really. That's something. Why are there little bouncies in the ceiling there? Why are there little bouncies in the ceiling there? Maybe because I can get above them? I already checked above them. Here. You see that, though? Oh, no, those are the little grabbers that come down. I learned one intermediate tech. Yeah, that's it. Hey, I got it because I died. We open you. Which effectively does nothing for me. Yeah, there was a sound effect because I unlocked a little secret way to go here. Love closed caption saying ominous music, yes. Oh! The dream block jumps, another intermediate tech. Fair, yeah. Wish my hair did what hers did? Yeah, 100%. Saved it, chat. Wait, what's right here? Check. This is not a big space. We're looking for a secret here. I'm welcome to any input from anyone who doesn't actually know. Ooh, there's a little crack under that, it looks like. Hold on. If you don't know and are just guessing, feel free to point stuff out. Look at that. You see this? Right there. Nah, nothing. Damn it. Looks slightly different. Over there. I don't really know what's being asked of you. I'm looking for, like, a secret way to go or something, Deegan, basically. I have to find a chamber or a puzzle or something. Not this. Around here somewhere, yeah. I opened up that little secret path up there. Which doesn't really seem to go anywhere or do anything. Right wall above the second sphere. I tried that though. Like this. See? Maybe I have to dash at that wall, but usually secret walls just go away. Or levels that, or put it right in the first pillar at the bottom. Here. It's in this room. I've tried falling down. I tried climbing up this way. I took this Bublé. I took this Michael Bublé up this way. Like, I'm holding the wall right now up here and it's not doing nothing. Try jumping down through this. Try go up this way. One over here. Drops down here. Kill myself like that. Do this. Go up like this. Now I'm up on this wall. Was nothing. The ceiling beneath me is not spiked, which is something. You think it's down here? Maybe? No. That ceiling looks like it should be something, man. Down here, I was saying, I don't see any reason for it to exist down here. But I've investigated it and it seems to be nothing. Yeah, seems sus to be there for no reason. There are gaps in the spikes near the end. In this? Where those things come down? I thought those were buttons. And if I leave this room, Thebes says we've gone too far. Yeah, they're pillars. Now we've gone too far. Alright. It's tough, man. Where is the secret? Where is your daddy and who did he do? Leah is the New England castrator. Holy. I literally just got excited forgetting that I'd already revealed this. I feel like you've done everything except the right thing. You saw the shit he was doing. How am I doing this so not right? What about... I haven't, like, slammed into that wall yet. I can't. I've been watching the entire time. God damn it. I've been ignoring the strawberry area. Maybe there's something about the strawberry area. I have an unfortunate tendency to ignore it when we're talking about vaginas as well. Strawberry, yeah. This one, it lets... Oh, no. Kill me. Lets me hold on to the edge there, and it doesn't let me hold on to the edge on the other side. Fine. Hold on to the edge there. Like, not there. Right beneath where I just died, it lets you hold. Hint, we are here. Bigger hints if needed. You stand by for now. I appreciate it. There's a cracked mirror here. Maybe we have to look at the background chat or something or other. There's like the word stuff there. There's an eyeball right there. There are more of those eyeballs around? Kind of eyeballs on like some of the pillars and stuff. Yeah, that's just iconography. Another cracked mirror where the straw was. Yeah, so they're just around. Bunch of eyeballs in the chat. My reflection doesn't show in the mirror, it doesn't seem. Oh no, it does actually. It does. Weird small thing. You see how there's like, right beneath the spikes, there's like two half circles. One of them is black and the other's white. A lot of the other ones seem to, or gray. A lot of the other ones seem to both be gray. No, this one has a black one and a gray one. That's nothing. That's nothing. Yes! We did just need to dash at that wall. We just needed to dash at that wall. That's brutal. Brutal, dude. I was right. You were! I mean, in my defense, I investigated it a lot, right? I was just like, it's very hard to get over there without spending both my dashes, so... Oh, the spike's all along there. How do I get through? Yeah, it feels like I need one of these, but I don't know how I get one of those up there to do it. We're still at that bullshit. Yeah. You've still not done the right thing? I mean, I revealed it. What are you talking about? I can't redirect them there. Do I need to then come back the other way? No. There need to be a bubble on the same level, which there's not. I can't raise it and then send it another way. I did check the left wall. Nope. No, I didn't. I did, though, I thought. Whoa. I don't think this is it, chat, which is hilarious, but true. Sad, but true. Gotta be quicker than that. Point, though, I'm not at liberty to say which point it was. Yeah, don't tell me. We've got this. What's down here? Where it came from? Oh. Yeah, Buddy the Elf. You're hiding something up here. What are you hiding up here? This isn't it. This isn't it. This was just another strawberry. Oh, yes. It does go to the right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Beefy's a genius. Yeah, honestly, Beefy is a genius. I can't even I can't even shit on Beefy this time. Tomorrow I can shit on Beefy again. By tomorrow I mean in like 5 minutes. Yeah, Deegan, you got that one. How the sheep quit. Like that. Oh, let's go, baby. Easy. All right, see, when it comes to the platforming, we're fine, chat. When it comes to the platforming, we're fine. We're an hour and 13 minutes late. Yeah, whatever. What are we gonna do without the ASMR death when Celeste is finally over? We'll be dying a lot in what's after this Calamity instead. What was the pickup? It's just there's these secret gems in each of the chapters. There's these secret gems, and I think this one was just... The secret was just get all the other secrets. So I think this one should be easy. I could be wrong. But I remember, like, seeing them all, but not being able to access them. Or maybe they just needed hearts or something. Now I have to do, like, the very end of the game again, though. Oh, Madeline. You shouldn't have. Alright, Madeline, let's do it. As always, Thebes, let me know if I did something or need to do something or whatever. What's over here to the right? This was the room! This was the room! Yes, sir. I thought about it. I went back for it. I went back for it. Collect the Crystal Heart in Chapter 7. Pink Sunrise, baby. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Never mind, yeah? All right, chat. That's that. Return to map. Now it's time to get in on the B side. Now it's time to actually get in on the B side. I've gotten all the secrets now, chat. Right? Can we see that somewhere? Or is there like visual? There it is. All the secrets, but not the B side. We have all the blue hearts, but not all the pink hearts. There's the journal. What's the... Oh, to look at the stats. Yeah. All right, everybody. 1 second for me to lock in the mental. Now that we're getting into the real, you know, donkey business. Now that we're donkeying our Kong like a local plumber named Mario. A kind mustachioed fella with a weird brother. Eevee vibe from the green guy. B-side summon is pretty fun. Let's go. All right. Let's do it. I saw my mistake. How would y'all rate the difficulty of the B-side summit? I wonder if we could do some kind of prediction here. Or if it's like likely to be longer than tonight. Which it might be. We're playing Celeste tonight and again on Thursday, chat. And again on Thursday. Always in the top 3 hardest, typically? Yeah. I gotta stop coming all over my tits. There you go. Good chance you might not finish it, okay. Maybe that's the prediction then. It sucks that we don't get to do like a bunch of smaller predictions. Be smart, by the way. Sucks we don't get to do smaller predictions, but maybe that's the prediction. Orange says a 6.5 out of 10. What's a 10 for you? Red Lady Shrimp is already full of eggs again? Deegan, your shrimps have been fucking. You thought you were getting an aquarium. You opened up a shrimp fuckery. Isn't this the first set of jumps? Second. Wait, did I go that way before? That you clear this chapter before end of stream? Yeah. Do we clear 7B before end of stream, Mira? We don't mind. But we're getting these shrimp to breed and they're sensitive, so I'm just an aquarium savant, I guess. It's the Gundam. It's the Gundam, for anyone who doesn't know. Deegan, regular chatter around here, recently has been keeping us aware of his aquarium escapades, and one of the very first things he did after getting it was sink a motherfucking Gundam in it for the fish's mental. And clearly it's working because they're fucking like rabbits. So I don't know, I guess like aquariums or whatever, keep it in mind. Let's freaking fucking go. Let's freaking fucking go. Oh no. Shrimp do love Gundams. I think that's just a fact. Well, you've proven it now, buddy. I take one small sample size as irrefutable evidence. My name's Reddit.com. War always makes people and shrimp reproduce. Some other creatures don't experience quite the same phenomenon. Predictions up. Do we clear this chapter by end of stream, everybody? We're going to go till about 10 p.m. So another, like, you know, hour 40, maybe 2 hours if I get carried away, which is likely. There's nothing up here. Thank you for putting that up, Mira. Not the way. I had to go under. I had to go down under. Like a kangaroo in heat. Ooh. Oh, that was almost it. Let's make my own Dunning-Kruger style aquarium channel since I know everything already. Do it, Deegan. Your partner already creates content professionally, right? You probably got the gear. You got the gear. You really lock in? It's totally possible this stream? Soren's saying I might get it. I put all my chat food on this bet? Yeah, Thebes, but you got no chat food. The histrionics out of Thebes. A famously emotive chatter. Overwhelmingly doubtful. That's irrelevant. Gotcha. Hit on my fucking sprinks. Come on! Chat, you think a turkey would be self-conscious if it had a really small gobble? You think churches get... Not churches, sorry. I don't know why I was thinking about turkeys and I said churches. They're really not very similar. Come on. Without a doubt. Church's chicken. Churches don't have chickens. They have rules. Church's chicken's a chain? Leah, chains are made of metal. Yep. Yep. That was huge. No! Crunch, you trying to tell us something? No. Been to the turkey singing Hosier? True. What about the comb on a turkey that hangs down? Yeah, it's gobble. Definitely possible to get this a stream of hitless deathless or just a focused crunch performance. I appreciate you adopting the vernacular. We will go hitless deathless from here on out. What did I say? What did I say? Imagine this? I imagine it all, buddy. Too much. It's mid-chicken from what I've heard. All right. I found that I went to Raising Cane's for the first time in my life recently, and for any Americans, they would probably recognize that that's like a beloved chicken finger brand, and I was very, very unimpressed. Like, I can't believe the praise I heard. And granted, that's a sample size of 1, so realistically, I should try it again. They probably were not fossilized very well, and dinosaurs might have had them. Dinosaurs might have had gobbles? Yeah, but fucking might have is nothing. We know turkeys got gobbles, and they obviously look like nutsacks, which is very silly. So, I got empirical evidence. You got fucking, you know, shoulda, coulda, woulda. I got fucking turkeys. I got gobbles in sight. Dinosaurs had turkeys? Well, they had Thanksgiving, didn't they? They were Christian after all, Beefy. Never been because they aren't here. Yeah, they're not that common around here, but they're around, and everybody was always like, Raising Cane's is where it's at. You know, they're the turkey's gobble. But I don't know what they were talking about, man. It was like pretty mid chicken fingers, kind of soggy fries, and like a really lame piece of, you know, very lightly dusted with garlic dust, you know, garlic toast. That old? They're smitten for not being Christian. Okay, I see. Thanksgiving is that old. Had Popeyes twice in my hometown, and it was a complete garbage both times and never tried again. I like Popeyes. I've had Popeyes, and it's been all right. I don't think it generally beats out KFC for me, but they've certainly got something going on. Would I call it finger looking good? I'm not sure. People are raving about the sauce from Raising Cane's, not the food as much. Interesting. Yeah, see, I didn't use the sauce, Thebes, because I'm a noted sauce not enjoyer. I'm a sauce denier. If, you know, I don't know. I don't have a good analogy to apply to this. I just don't like sauce. The Cane's in my hometown was awesome every time, so maybe you got a bad location. Maybe. It was downtown Beantown, bro. It was downtown B-Town at like lunch rush hour. At my company, like, everybody takes lunch at, like, noon. And that's when, like, you know, a lot of fucking people in the city take lunch. So I was hitting Raising Cane's at, like, you know, their fucking... I don't know. Their DEFCON 1. But it was just mid as dick. I got no desire... I needed to take the boosticles across that. I had no desire to ever go back. Default to the Mott sticks and marinara. Funnily enough, a couple of times recently, Leah and I have gotten mozzarella sticks when we're like out at a restaurant or something, and I'll often try, I'll try a little dip in the marinara because it's like, yeah, maybe I'll try the marinara, and then every time I'm like, you know what, I should have just gone without. It was bomb without it. My defense, the place only had restaurants near where I went to school. You're talking about Church's Chicken or whatever? Look, one to me now is amazing every time. Oh, I see. Try barbecue sauce instead. I kind of just... What's wrong about liking the mozzarella stick raw? You know what I mean? I just like the flavor of the stick. What's the big problem with that? What's the discrimination against just enjoying the thing, you know, as it was built, as it came out of the mozzarella womb? I don't know why that's being so vilified, like it's some horrible thing to just want to experience it as it was intended. Well, not necessarily as it was intended, because the sauce wasn't intended accompaniment, to be fair. To be fair. But I feel like it's an optional thing. And I think you're denying ascendance. We're losing food synergy potential. Yeah, you guys are min-maxing the fuck out of every aspect of your life, man. It doesn't have to be like that. Don't min-max sometimes. Releasing the cognitive load is worth it. My dick! We're alive. You would twist raw. You're denying 8,000 years of culture. It's taken us 8,000 years to get to the marinara sauce with mozzarella stick combo, and you're denying that progress. What are you gonna deny next? Fucking antibiotics? You Neanderthal? The sour cream that was brought up for breakfast yesterday, I was just, nah. Yeah, why did they give you sour cream? That was weird. You got a Spanish omelet, I guess. That's why. Leah went ham on that omelet. She slathered it in hot sauce and fucking killed its family. Getting into Crunch neighbor territory. Crunch neighbor. God, I hope he never watches the stream. Hopefully he can't hear through the thing. By the way, I was saying the other day that my neighbor, for anyone uncut up on this suburban lore, one of our neighbors cuts the back portion of our lawn. Not because I asked him to, because it's very much so connected to his lawn, and he's out on a riding mower. And we met at one point, and I was like, hey, I noticed you were cutting the lawn. And he's like, oh, yeah, I just like, you know, I'm out there riding around. It's no trouble for me. I figure if you don't mind, I like doing it. And I was like, yeah, no, it's, you want to do it, all right. But then I was getting a little worried because I kind of then wasn't cutting that portion of the lawn because he was routinely doing it. And the last time he cut his lawn, he did not also cut the back portion of my lawn. And I was like, fuck, have I offended him now, you know, in the terms of, does he think, you know, he owes me this? Do you think he owes, is he like, oh, he thinks now I'll just do it for him so he doesn't have to take care of his damn lawn? Well, I'm not going to do it if it's like that, whatever. And I was talking about this the other day, and I was worried about it because I'm a worrywart, and I don't want to actually have to talk to another human being by, like, bringing him a beer or whatever, which is the obvious solution. I was kind of worried about it, but then during that very stream, it seems he went out there and he cut, like, half of it. He went out there and he cut, like, half of it. So he's clearly still, he's fine just doing it. And then I saw him the other day, and I waved to him, and he just waved back. We didn't exchange any words, but I waved, and he waved back. That seemed friendly enough, right? He was working on something, and he, like, lifted his glasses to, like, look up at me, and he stayed hunched over, but he waved. So I think, like, body language and everything, it seemed positive to me still. Neighbors are fed, you didn't tell him. That's mighty white of you. For what it's worth, the previous couple that lived here was a gay couple with a pride flag. We should just get their number and be like, hey, was the neighbor hateful towards you? Telling me that you don't like talking to people? I kind of don't. In certain circumstances. If there's reason for us to be talking, I'm perfectly fine. But just like cold approaching him when he's like working on engines in his garage, I like can't handle. Like I can, obviously, but I really would rather avoid it. Bye! Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Sun, moon, the art of poor. What are you talking about? Hit. Met the other day. Yeah, exactly. I wonder if you noticed the lawn during his mowing break. I might have. Suburbs lore, like a true detective when he mows his lawn. Yeah, although there, Beefy, if you recall, they're not just talking about Marty's lawn. There might be a little subtext going on to the conversation when Marty goes, "Don't mow my lawn. I like mowing my lawn." My lawn. You don't mow my lawn. Putting out into various places like the beach since we're close enough now. Let's go. Plan to wear my fest garb every opportunity. Hell yeah. My lawn's out of control right now. You gotta get a mower, Nemo. You gotta get a mower. You can borrow mine if you want. I can, but would really rather avoid it. Story of my life, not gonna lie. Yeah, 100%, Soren, 100%. We were saying better a good neighbor than a faraway friend. Yeah. No, I should. It'd be a nice thing to just, like, pop over one time and give him, like, a fucking 12-pack of Bud Lights and be like, hey, man, I appreciate you doing the lawn. Like, you don't have to, but if you're happy to, like, thank you. Because I don't care, like, I'm not gonna be like, don't do it. Because he legitimately, when I mentioned it, he was kind of like, you can tell me to stop if you want. And I was like, no, it's all right. Come, my lady. Oh! Leah, that is wingdings. My lawn and I have come to an arrangement. I don't mow it and it doesn't grow grass. My dad said he was going to go over and mow my lawn, but for some unexplainable reason, it made me angry. There was something in my testosterone that boiled. We weren't even looking for a yard, is what I meant to say, yeah. Plum for an arm. A lot of men are very prideful and possessive about their lawns. Yeah, and I feel like he did. He kind of like broached that, you know, was like, yeah, if you cared. I was like, no. And truthfully, if he like chose not to mow my lawn, I would continue. I would mow the back portion. I don't rely on him for it. But if he enjoys it, who am I supposed to take it away from him? I enjoy not having to do it. Thoroughly. All right, this one's it. Look at this she's crying, laughing over there at herself. The lawn is up for grabs. Yeah, maybe he's thinking this gives him some claim on it. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a nice patch of grass. It's a nice patch of grass. It's probably my favorite portion of our lawn, and he does a good job taking good care of it. All right, we did it. Let's go. Get going. We'll catch you later, Flood. Thanks for hanging, buddy. The industry would call this a win-win. Yeah. Symbiotic relationship. 100%. Because he seems like he enjoys spending his time just like doing outdoorsy stuff like that. Like he's always like in his garage, like working on stuff and like doing whatever. That's just his vibe. And if it's like a nice night, he like likes riding around on his mower. Put a trampoline in the spot he mows? No, our fucking insurance would go through the roof, bro. We did. We got an email from the home insurance people. So they sign you up for home insurance, Chad. And then after you get into the house and you're fully locked in, they send another inspector to come by and re-look at stuff. And this time, after they came by again, they now pointed up that we need to fix up the deck. We need to fix up some missing shingles or missing like slats on the side of the house. And they were like, and you got some missing and loose shingles. You got to either individually fix those or replace the entire roof. But they gave us until January 2027. So at least we have like 6 months to do it. But still, it is like, God fucking damn it. You know? Because I feel like just to get a roofer up on your roof at all is so expensive that, like, you know, like... But yeah. We're going to have to figure that out. We got 6 months. We got 6 months to re-roof our home. 2027 is 6 months away, yeah. Placed my roof last month. Dude, it's brutal. We knew it was coming. We knew it was coming, to be fair. And I'm thinking, because we know we have to replace it anyways, it's probably better to just do that. Watch a YouTube tutorial. Man, I don't think I got it in me, Beefy. We've kind of got a complicated roof. It's got like angles and stuff. We have like a little like conical gazebo thing on our front porch. There's like a lot of angles. It's like not a good roof for that. It's cool looking. It's a good roof in that sense. But it's 100% going to be more expensive than a roof of the same square footage on a simpler home. There are videos on angles. Beefy knows I can't read and now he thinks I can do math. This is crazy. Just use your V-Rising experience to make a roof? Good call. Beep. Hey, what's up, Autumn? Good luck at 7B. Thank you. It's been hard so far. Not what we want to do. Oh, that was almost pretty slick. That was almost pretty slick, dude. I beefed it. Wouldn't attempt it, and I probably have all the tools and the know how to use them in that application, and I'm not risking it. That's what I'm saying, Deegan. I feel like roofs are a thing where you don't do that, right? Like the siding on the house, I could hire siders for, or that I might like YouTube tutorial, because that's going to be expensive, and that I'm like, I could probably figure out or use like my buddy who's like a handyman. You know, he's also like a big deck guy. That's like what he kind of like specializes in as a handyman, is like building or fixing up people's decks. So he can help me with the deck stuff for sure. Like I'll pay him, but he can like bring the know-how that I don't have and so on. Nice. What about electrical plumbing for the house? Everything's totally fine. Home insurance has no problems with it. They're fine with everything. Those are the only things they want. Big deck energy, yeah? Give you 6 months to the roof, deck, and siding? Yeah, well, to be clear, they didn't say to replace all those things. Let me give you their exact verbiage. I know everyone here watching a Celeste VOD is looking for is looking for homeowner tips. But, you know, this is what it is, man. This is where we're at now in our life. So, unfortunately, this is what's going to be. Where'd it go? Hi, Christopher. All right. Here's exactly what they said. Couple of issues came up after your inspection, and they would like to see them addressed by 1/4/2027. First bullet. Worn paint on front porch stairs. / porch should be touched up, repainted to protect the wood from rot and create a risk. So not that big of a deal. Basically just like fix it up a little bit. Repaint it, sand some stuff down. There are a couple boards that are fucked up that I think they will want us to replace, that kind of thing. Second one. One broken piece of wood siding. That's it. One broken piece of wood siding. I feel like I can handle that. The other one is curling, missing shingles on the roof, repaired or re-roofed. And I'm going to be real with you. There's like a bunch of shingles that are kind of fucked up, and I feel like I'm not equipped. And so that's it. We got till January 4th, 2027 to do those things. They would like to see them addressed by then. Hi, Gizmo. I think if we don't address them by then, they will kill us. We erect a monolith in our lawn. My mom said she knows a lady that makes like dragon statues for gardens, and she was like, do you want one? And I was like, yes. Yes. Hard yes, mother. Please, please get us one of those. Anyone dressed by then? Placing shingles isn't that expensive, but you might open it up and find the rafters are rotten. Yeah, and I guess we could start with that, and we know we're gonna have to replace the roof anyways. Get some sick gargoyle drainage, a few grotesques for the porch. It's dragon fire. All right. Lit, as the kids say. But yeah, I don't know. We're gonna figure out how we make all that work. Maybe Santa will give us a roof for Christmas, chat. Your Halloween decoration is gonna be awesome or what? Maybe some year. Probably not year one. We might do like a little bit, because there are definitely kiddos in our neighborhood, so I'm assuming we are gonna get at least some trick-or-treaters. Santa only does chimneys. He's a brick specialist. He lays it and he slides down it. Huge. It's up there anyways. Let me see a pumpkin or something. Yeah, maybe we'll carve a pumpkin or something. Good simile for placing shingles in my last comment. All right, what is it? Placing shingles is like playing Beat Saber. Oh, never mind. All right. All right. I do really want to... Y'all are going to peer pressure me into buying a fucking VR. Because I want one. So it's easy to peer pressure it because I do want it. Like when you want to do drugs at a party and, you know, you blame it on peer pressure to your parents. But like when the truth is you actually just wanted to do drugs at the party. Look, him on the deck. She's scary enough. True. You might kill the children, though, and eat them. Consume their souls and so on. No! We carved pumpkins here last year about a week ahead of time, and it's just so humid and consistent with nice temps. They melted in 2 days. Yeah. What's up, Sunadire? Have a PS5. I'll send you my PS4 VR too. Oh, you don't have to do that. I do have a PS5. At this point, I feel like I would go for one that hooks up to my PC for sure. I should have just used a boost. I should have just used a boost. They were free 99. They were on fucking sale. Welcome in, Sunadire. Happy Monday. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Don't go diagonal there. You go straight up, dog. Straight up. Oh! I've never gone to a party. Maybe someday. They can be quite fun. They could also be quite terrible. They honestly, it's basically the whole range of human experience can be contained within a party. Wait for the frame, especially considering how little time you have on the docket already. Let's take like another year. Just so for them to delay even more with the cube on the way. Yeah. Yeah, and the frame makes sense. They're clearly bundling it all like as a thing. Gaben. Plan Halloween costumes that fit over winter suits. Crazy. We definitely, there's a little bit of like, you know, some people will like tolerate extreme cold getting to the party in order to just be in their correct costume. You see some of that around here. Dick? I hope not. I'm pretty reclusive. Fair enough, Sword. If it ain't for you, it ain't for you. Parties have become increasingly less for me, but you know, if you're at a party surrounded by good friends and stuff, like it can be a real fun time. Yes, sir. There we go. I should have just gone. I had a strat that I knew would work, and a guy tried to get fancy with it. Beef jerky. Enjoy my own company more than that of others. Hey, fair enough. I get it. I also, despite how, like, obviously this is an outgoing thing I do, and I do enjoy spending time with people, I definitely can be outgoing. I enjoy a lot of quiet time as well, so trust me, I get it. Dude, I cannot explain the excitement I have to finally buy a 10-foot skeleton for my place of living. You gotta name him something silly, like skeleton. Just don't get fancy with it, man. This works, yeah. Movies in VR can be cool. Feeling like looking at a full-size cinema screen, or I saw that I was watching a movie in a snowy cabin. You mean porn, right? There's genuinely a skeleton in my cupboard. Yeah, we literally had a big, like, not 10-foot skeleton, but I don't know, like a 4-foot tall skeleton that we bought as a Halloween decoration one year, and then just kept out at our house all the time. We never put him away again. He just like would be like in a chair or like in the corner of the room. We kind of just always had him around. We also had a life-size replica of Dobby the house elf that kind of existed in similar ways, just kind of around the house. Would get moved sometimes, would get dressed up sometimes, so on. A real one, a legit one, like from fucking like Warner Brothers. And so naturally, Dobby the house elf's name was Skeleton, and the skeleton's name was Dobby. And if anybody messed that up, then don't you believe there was egg on their face. Yo, yes. Yes. Maybe we should take Dobby so Skeleton doesn't get lonely. I don't know about VR porn. You're wearing a headset covered in cameras tracking your position, and in my case, owned by Facebook. True. By Zuck Daddy. By Zuck Daddy. They were bonded for years. My brother keeps a life-size plastic skeleton in the trunk of his car. Never know when you're gonna need it. That's prepared man right there. You love to hear it. Madeline, why are you against me? Ho-ho! I needed my... Oh, no, I see. That was cool. Maybe some people want to give Zuck their record-setting junk scans. Maybe. I needed to save both my dashes. Oh, I could have got him back right there. Too fast. 6-7? True, bird. Point. Astute. We got this, man. Just lock in. Become the master lock. Yes. I beefed! I beefed my berg. Could have skipped one there, maybe. I needed the dash at the very end. I needed the dash at the very end. I'm making pretty good progress. I might get it before the end of stream. I beefed. His rider will appear neither fast nor slow, but effortless. It's true. I lost the speech. Take me out of this life. It is, like I said that last time when playing this game too. You feel cool when you do it well. It's awesome. Let's go! That's one real dashless section in base game, I think. Interesting. The one real dashless section in base game. GG, let's take that. Let's take that as a second to take 10 minutes, chat. I'm gonna take a little 10-minute breakaroo. And then I know that's pretty soon after the last one, but it's late. We're gonna do one more break, and then we're gonna come back and we'll play Celeste for like another hour. We'll come back, we'll play Celeste for like another hour. So, stick around if y'all are enjoying the stream so far. Thank you all for being here. It's 8:49. We'll be back at 9 p.m. on the dot. Stick around. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. More Celeste. More freaking Celeste. I was just on the break talking about how Leah and I are thinking about getting another cat soon. We were going to wait until we were done paying rent on the apartment because we just bought the house. I can boost coming out of this thing, right? Like that. Oh, almost. We did it. And we were gonna wait until we're done paying rent on the apartment now that we're in the house, and we're about to have our last rent payment in like a week. So, you know, we're getting to the point where we could realistically get one, you know? It's just, it costs a bunch of money to initially get a kitten, even if like the cat itself is free for one reason or another. I beeped it. You know, there's just like vet bills and all that. I mean, realistically, though, we have most of the stuff we would need. Kite from PetSmart in 2011 was $150, fully fixed. Yeah, we could accept not getting like a tiny baby kitten and have them get a cat that's like 6 months old and already fixed, which might be the play. I do like having them from little tiny kitten baby age, but it does make it a lot harder. Like if you get a 6-month-year-old kitten, you can kind of just drop them into the house. If you get an 8-week-year-old kitten, you kind of got to like prepare and baby proof and get ready to, especially if it's a girl cat, getting them spayed is kind of a big deal. Oatmeal was free. Yeah, Oatmeal they just found on the floor of a barn and then obviously didn't want because he sucks. Didn't you birth him? Yeah, and then I threw him out and they found him on a barn and then they forced him back upon me because they traced my cummies back because every police station has everybody's cummies on file. That's how they catch people in shows. No! Yes! No! The cat adoption network in action? Yeah. Kind of behind an Olive Garden. The barn 13 miles from the Olive Garden, yeah. I bundled him up like he was a human child, and I left him on the porch of this nice little farm where I thought he'd be taken care of by a couple of, like, Ma and Pa Kent types. You know what I'm talking about? But that was not the case. Instead, they put him up on Facebook Marketplace and then launched an official police investigation because nobody wanted to take him off their hands. And that's, of course, when the cummies got involved. For better, but mostly for worse. Got the infamous Cummy serial killer just so happened to trace Crunches? Yeah, what are you gonna do? Removing canvas and the second night a Hotel 3 kitten just came out of the bushes we were walking in. Oh my goodness. Yeah, if a kitten just appeared on our doorstep, I would care for it instantly. I'd be so excited. Legitimately, the only thing I worried about last time was I didn't have a good space to take care of Gizmo. I didn't have a good space to take care of Gizmo immediately after her spay, basically. Because you have to discourage the cats from jumping, and that's really hard to do in an apartment that's got, you know, 1 billion people living there and is really cramped full of stuff without putting her, like, literally in a crate. And I tried very briefly to put her in a crate, and she, like, clearly was like, do not do this. But now it wouldn't actually be so bad now that I think about it, because we could just, like, dedicate, you know, the cat room. Like, we have, like, a cat/exercise room. We could just be like, for that time, that's totally the kitten's room, you know, while they're healing. I'm excited, though. Yes! Okay, I see. Squish the cat. You gotta go diagonally down there? How, though? I think Mina escaped directly after her spay and got into the Amazon truck in which she was found, maybe. I actually think it is manageable. You get the exact right angle there. Tit. Got a tit on my dick. Nah, maybe I just come out the other side and then dash down. That's gonna be way more consistent and easy, right? Yeah. Yep. Yep. God damn it. Tough. Cat distribution system will probably provide you with a kitty cat sooner or later. Yeah. That's where one of mine came from. Just showed up under the truck in our driveway. Oh my. They're just perfect, Stripe. If you're a cat and your name's not Oatmeal, you're perfect. You know? For my cat, before I got allergic, I had to give only half doses of painkillers because otherwise Lilith didn't feel pain and was jumping around so much she actually opened her wound. Yeah, that's what I was scared about, Sister of the Sea, because that's what it seemed like Gizmo was going to do. Lilith is a great cat name, yeah. Almost. We got her. You could tell she'd been shaved down there for the recent past. The person who found her didn't, and the shelter had her for less than a day. Gotcha. Carl and Sunshine were both given to me for free. Carl was a friend, and Sunshine was a resident. Gotcha. This room is rude. I recently found a skip. It is rude. We're working through it, though. Tit! I'm dead. We won't do it, but I still think it'd be so fucking funny if we got a cat and I named it Chat. Thank you, Chat. You're welcome, streamer. No, not you. Not you. Chat Noir. Come on, man. My sister's cat, Runway, lived to 19, and my dad, who famously hates cat, was working in an airport where someone left a box of kittens on the runway. He brought them home, and only one didn't get taken by someone or other. That was Runway. Cute. Chad, who's a good girl? Who's a good girl, Chad? Chad, you are perfect. Not you. Chad. Come on, man. French for cat, chat, pronounced Shaw. It's talking about me. Dude, it's impossible. Runway was such a great name. I was little and didn't understand the connection, but they found it for years. It's a cute name. I mostly prefer non-human names for animals, but human names are also very cute. Like Carl the cat sounds very funny and cute to me, you know? Like the room for all, I guess. Remember what you learned in 2B? I can jump out of these, but how does that really help me here? They give me that much extra height? I mean, maybe it's enough. No, fuck you, Chad, exactly. You like human names for cats, but not really for dogs. Interesting. You gotta do the down dash there. Ugh. So that, I want to come blasting out of that one. Gonna name my own pet yet? I named neither cats. What would you name them if given the chance? I guess you can't really say. It's hard to say. You have to see the animal. You have to meet them. You have to look them in the jellies. Really a peach oatmeal, yeah. I feel like baby names you can plan out a little more advanced because it's like, you know, it's your creation. You know, they're your atom. They're molded from your proverbial clay. King Skibbity? What art thy name? Sign my books, small cat. All of the pleasures in the world shall be yours with just a prick of blood. Now I should have done the boost! We're getting there though, man. We're getting better. If their head's in any shape you want. Yeah, BB. You never care for dogs? Might be childhood trauma, though. Yeah, I had a couple scary interactions with dogs, too, Soren. And I like dogs, but I like them less than cats. So I think that stuff does apply for sure. Love it when it's like, this is our cat Nathaniel Purrington and our dog Squiggles. Because a cat's an obviously more distinguished animal. Whether that's justified or real, I think we could argue about. But I think on average, they just have more of a distinguished air about them. And I feel like if we polled, you know, 1 million people across the air, they would agree with that. Your dog is lazy and sleeps on you. Any cat will do this. True. Wait. I see the answer. The answer is not to go through them. Hold on. Hold on, chat. Hold the cheese. Don't move my cheese. Could a letter cat like oat or something? I like Solaire. Solaire is cute, yeah. Poop butt 6'7". I see the way. You also kind of cancel out the cringe of 6'7" with something like poop butt, because poop butt's universally funny. Shit. Holds cheese. The answer is B because it's a B side. B for what? Butthole? Poop butt is universally funny. Shit, it is. You gotta. What I gotta do, chat? You guys gotta put the cheese down Sunday. I want to shoot out of there, going at the speed of sound, and then I can land against the one side of the thing that's not spiked up on a Tuesday. Catch myself, jump up. Oh, wrong way, wrong way! I could go through and then back. I could go through and then back, Chad. You see what I mean? Because you can go through that way. I can go through and then back. It's going to make it easier. I didn't do the boost. Just easier to line up. Please stop thinking. I wonder how Thebes feels about his investment. Thebes, do you think I got this by the end of the night? Fire beats Ice Cord to Pokemon, so Soul Air would unfortunately win. Oh, not really? I have you as a believable underdog. So no, you don't really think I'm gonna do it. Alright, Thebes. That was almost it! Games list code, and I forgot I named the Noida map Louvre. Perfect. That is where it'll end up someday, Hex. If any of our plans go even slightly according to plan. The Louvre. The Louvre. There were sumo wrestlers there recently. That was it! I had it, but I panicked. I could probably make it even simpler and just jump and boost straight up if I manage to conserve my boosts, but then I need to land on it cleanly, which is tough. You want to go to the catacombs? I would go to the catacombs with you, dear. I went to some catacombs in Italy with my mom. It was awesome, honestly. It was very cool. Catacombs. I don't have roommates to built-in take care of the cats. No, if we leave for time, that's probably gonna solve for. Thankfully, it's cats and not dogs, which means if we're leaving for like 4 days, we could have someone come on like day 2, you know? And that could be like it. Not ideal. I would rather do something more than that. I could just go straight up, bro. I could just go straight up. Yeah, I'm sure Amanda wouldn't mind stopping in to say hello to the kitties. I could just go fucking straight up. You have like an auto feeder? No, but with cats, generally, if you just leave too much food, they won't actually eat themselves to death. They won't actually eat themselves to death. Like, you can give them like 2 days worth of food and they will like spread it out. Yeah, they will. They'll spread it out. Sometimes they like won't eat. Yes! Yes! Sometimes they won't eat all of what they have for dinner, and so we'll just sprinkle a little more in there the next day instead of like filling it all the way, that sort of thing. Blair once saw a skunk at the corner of my house from going out the door to do his business. He made a U-turn and held it until the next morning. What a coward. Crunchpuff brown and sticky, a stick. And I'll give Sunshine 2 days of food. They can deal with it. At least these cats could. Two big bowls and last my cat's like a week. Yeah, some cats are like that. Check them out. You got get wrecked. All right. Sunshine is round. I think I know the cat you're talking about, Jay. I've seen Sunshine in the Discord, and Sunshine does put oatmeal to shame in roundness. My cats have one big feeder without restriction. They seem to eat a healthy amount. Yeah, most of the time, we've got it pretty well dialed now, where we kind of have, like, figured out the right amount of food to give them, where they sometimes leave a little bit behind, but most of the time finish it. We probably could even give them a little bit less, honestly. They're both fat, clearly. I get the jump out of there. The hump. Yeah, we've gotten established with the routine. Ugh. I need to spend my other... How was I doing this before? Why? I was doing this better. I did 7B real quick to check how long it was again, and yeah, there's no way in hell you manage it today. Grady, get your cock off my desk. Let me win, all right? Coming in here, telling me how fast you did 7B. You pain in my ass. You pain in my ass. There we go. Titty. I think you were avoiding those spikes before. Yeah. But that does help. Bro's a hater. Thank you, Soren. Oh, I successfully, I almost grabbed those spikes and then stopped myself. Still, pretty good. You beat Granny in rounds, always resort to receipts. True, Mira. That's my spiteful mod when I need her. Brother, I haven't played anything vanilla in like a year and I had to remind myself of the length of things. You were flexing. You were flexing. You were flexing. I don't think it takes a fucking barbell to know that granular there was flexing. You! Average kneecap behavior, yeah. If I wanted to flex, I'd tell you about modded stuff. Well, I wouldn't fucking understand it, so it'd be lost on me, and you know that. So you flexed to me the best way possible, which was beating 7B right now live. I'm in your fucking head. A lot of crap about Hatsune Miku in here. Good. That's it. Handled. I am beating 7B right now, lab. 7B is fucking easy. There's no bragging about it. There we go. There we go, Grady. You just yelled at me about low disk space? Yeah, I know I've been clinging on with like 3 gigs for a while now. Stripe, you deserve an upgrade, truly. Your face is fucking easy. Yep. You need to do the launchsticles there? It does seem like you need the jump boost tech here. I guess, yeah, you needed it in 7B, so why wouldn't you need it in... Or you needed it in 2B or 4B or 6B or whatever. Why wouldn't you need it? I see. Do I brag if I can't have you understand my possibilities? I don't know. It's your problem to solve, not mine. You! 2B from the hit game Nier Automata. Is that that character that was designed for upskirts, Hex? Is that character that was designed with upskirts in mind? No. From a game, ask response. I know all about Nier Automata. For a while, Blender was playing it, and like when we'd be like outside, like smoking cigarettes or something, he'd tell me about it. So I know an alright amount. What? That wasn't a ledge. It literally looked like a ledge. What the hell? I know an alright about it. It's got like 26 endings. There's like one for each letter. There's like 3 or 4 like main ones, but then there's these other like small little endings you can get. There's a thing where you like do a new game plus, and then you like play as like a different thing, and there's like, it's crazy, man. But most of it's just like bleak and gray, and you're fighting robots and looking at upskirts. I am the nipple. Allegedly, allege. What? You speaking Portuguese? He is the nipple, yeah. You seem to have forgotten. You don't do the boosticles in the last one. Is it just me, Cheddar's the do 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 do? It sounds like Adventure Time there for 1 second. That little run, that little lick is Adventure Time coded as dick. He's getting milked. I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me? Come on, man. But Crunch, I can't have you understand what a triple block boosted ultra chain is without sounding like I'm bragging, according to you. Yeah, obviously. Of course I don't understand what that is, and it does sound like bragging. I think rightfully so, because that's what it is, right? You're allowed to brag sometimes, bud. I'm just also allowed to be like, haha, you're browsing. Bragging. Braggadociously, bradding. Brad's really lucked out. They could have been the next Chad so easy. In my school, it was more of a Brad. I remember, like, the, stereotypical, like, handsome football boy was a Brad in my school, not a Chad. Hi, Gizmo. Oh! But in terms of grab, jump, and dash, easy peasy, yeah. You know about quadruple double sow cow reach around move, though? That's true. Good questions. Good follow-up. Excellent follow-up. I'm the worst. Hi, Gizmo. I know all the game teaches you, but that does sound really hard. Yeah, what Grady did does sound hard. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure it is hard. I'm sure they were doing some hard-ass Celeste shit. This is not flaccid Celeste that we're talking about here. Don't get me wrong. But it's also with many more hours of experience and a higher level of Gooner coefficient and whatever the fuck else, you know? Come on. What do you know about low-cal whole wheat tortillas, though? Very little. I would, of course, choose the full-cal version of a tortilla if I were ever even buying my own tortillas. Maybe I will at some point. I do like a tortilla. It's not something I've fucked around with yet. The Gooner coefficient. The Brads had square-looking heads and weren't the sharpest of pencils. Yeah, well, that's what... Isn't that what you think a Chad is as well, usually? There's also, like, Giga Chad, but, like, in general, to be a Chad is to, like, be a, like, stereotypical jock boy fucking whatever, right? And we've now kind of made it into, like, just, I don't know. If you're a Chad of something specific, you're just good at that thing. But a Chad of general life is just to be, like, good-looking and popular. Malaquin? Under the territory. Like, once again, if you're like, oh, this guy's a fucking League of Legends Chad, you're probably implying that they're good at League of Legends and therefore not desirable to spend time around. But if you're just like, this guy's a Chad, it specifically means that he, like, likes polos and visors and gelled up hair and roofing. You know? He's very much deathful. I'm doing great. How about pan-fried gnocchi with chicken and gochujang sauce? I don't know. That sounds all right. I beeped it. You gotta grab. Every different from Kyle who punches drywall and drinks Monster, 100%. Doing the ultra oatmeal, doing a fuck-up dash jump while being mauled by death by a cat. That might get me there. Talking about the angry mustache German Crunch. You mean that guy from that last season of Bake Off? I don't know. All right. Yes. Yeah, that one. Oh. It's honestly autocorrected on mobile. You're good, buddy. Also, let's be clear, Chad. I want to balance out the take as I just, like, described a Chad as such a negative thing. I obviously hate Chads because I was a loser in high school. So let's call it what it is. You know what I mean? Let's, you know, let the cookie crumble in a way that's at least honest. They were much more socially successful than me, and I was, of course, jealous of that success. Does that remove their douchebaggery? Maybe not. Maybe not, but does it make me morally superior? Definitely not. I loved him for lowering the grade boundaries. Okay, fucking homework king. What is this? That's gotta be like last checkpoint, second to last checkpoint. Shit, we're on chapter 3. This is the 3-7B. 7-3. 3B or 7B.3. You had no cookie because Chad stole it, so it makes sense, yeah. I never did homework. I tried that shit, didn't work, dude. Math class, legitimately, like 60% of our grade was homework, and I'm actually not exaggerating. That is not hyperbole. It was mostly homework. It was the majority of your grade. The year I failed math, if it had just been on tests, I would have passed. According to the tests, I had a passing understanding of the work, but because I didn't turn in a single homework assignment for the entire year, which wasn't the best idea, but is what I did, I failed. Failed the whole dang class. 7B.3, yeah. And I will say, once again, I think I've told this story before in stream. Me not doing the homework was bad. Was bad, don't get me wrong. Was bad, but the reason I did it, it was pure spite. And it was stupid, but I sort of get it, even to this day. I didn't do the very first homework assignment. And normally, for most classes, I was bad about homework, but I would do some of it. This particular year in math, I missed the very first homework assignment. And when the teacher was going around and collecting them at the very beginning of the next class, she went around and hand collected them from everybody. She stopped me. She's like, Chris, where's your assignment? And I was like, I don't have it. I forgot. I'm sorry. And she stopped me. She goes, oh, you don't have it? You don't have it? And I was like, I don't. And she was like, does everybody see Chris here? Does everybody see Chris not doing the homework? Don't be Chris. Homework is important. Do your homework, everybody. Do not be Chris. And I was legit, 17-year-old me was like, fuck you, you fucking cunt. And I just, like, did not do shit in that class for the rest of the year. I just did not, and I was incredibly hostile to the lady. It was a very bad relationship. And I just didn't, I never did homework. I took all the tests, and once again, I didn't do great, but I would have gotten, like, you know, if it were just tests, I would have gotten, like, a C+ and passed the class. That was it. Fuck her. But it's still like, what are you doing, lady? That's a terrible way to lead a classroom. But either way, I only hurt me by failing the class, so I still should have just done my fucking work. Spiting her did not hurt her, and so on. The only positive thing she ever told me is she said I would make a good lawyer because I was argumentative. And I was like, thank you for that compliment. Please shout outs, yeah. Failed an English class on purpose out of spite in almost exactly the same way. In high school, my geometry and trigonometry teacher was the same person, but she was the mom of one of the girls in our soccer team, so basically I'd be just like, I swear this is the thing I'm not good at in school. She knew my mom. Nice. Simply avoided subjects with coursework. You couldn't, math was, you can't be skipping math. The other funny thing, Chad, is math is the only class I ever failed in school, and I like math. I actually kind of like math. I just felt that if I could demonstrate understanding of the thing, I shouldn't have to do like 50 problems. Because the problems at that point in school, the homework was genuinely like really time consuming. You know? And like I fucking wanted to, you know, play in my band and stuff. 3 hours a week arguing the mystery internet folk, it's true. I do remember in ethics class, for some reason we did debating in ethics class. But we had to do a debate, and I had to debate that prostitution should be legal, and I fucking crushed it, Chad. The girl that was defending prostitution didn't stand a chance against me. Or defending the illegality of prostitution didn't stand a chance. And I'll say the odds were not in her favor. Most evidence points towards legalization. Yeah. Huge. How? I'm dead. I loved algebra. They're not like math in school. Now after it, I'm enjoying learning in my own time. Yeah, honestly, Hex, right? Like, I didn't really like math in school, but I like math in principle. I actually find it very satisfying that it's a rule of the universe that is fair. If that makes any sense. Like, I like the absolutism of math. I like that 1 + 1 does equal 2. You know what I'm saying? There's no, like, well, the shareholders say. Slept in English class for most of high school. I was better in English than some of those teachers, and the one that was better than me knew my level compared to the lessons. Just let me do whatever I wanted. Let's go. Yeah, I did. I had to retake pre-calc because I failed it that one year, but the next teacher I got was a famous pushover. Everyone knew it. Everyone knew this guy was a big pushover, so in that class, I just slept every day, and then did okay on the test because it was year 2 of learning the information, so at that point, I kind of like I did have it on lock. Hitty on my dick! And then I remember about halfway through the year, he was like, when he was like handing a test back to me or something, he was like, all right, look, you're doing all right, but I gotta be real with you, man. You can't be sleeping in class. And I was like, all right, I got you. So I started reading in class instead, which is sort of what Sister of the Sea said. And worked fine. I read through all 3 of the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo books in that class, I remember. Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest, and whatever the other one was called. Oh! The cool teacher's great time, yeah. Exactly, Soren. Oop, oh, e, oh! That was good. If I had just hit the little bounce. Yeah, I feel like everyone gets their spread of... Everyone gets their spread of, like, you know, some good teachers, some bad teachers. Them's just kind of the breaks. It's a good introduction to society, right? You're gonna like some people you work with in life and stuff, and some people are gonna be irredeemable cunts. I thought I hit all your fucking little bluebies. Oh, there's one up there in the North Pole. One day I wore a steel chainmail shirt with a friend of mine, made all day long, and my study hall teacher stabbed me with her fruit knife. That is crazy. It doesn't take much to say you shouldn't stab students. No matter where you go, you have a real use for visualizing high-dimensional spaces. That's true. My physics teacher was legit. You got away with everything. We also had a physics teacher that everybody liked. I didn't take physics, but everybody liked the physics teacher. He was very chill and cool. Chainmail shirt worked. In binary, 1 + 1 = 10. Here she goes again, speaking binary to me. I told you I'm hetero. Physics teacher was the classic hot woman who got pregnant. Hopefully not by a student. I remember the hot teacher was in 8th grade for us. She was very young and hot. And honestly, looking back, I think she let on a little too much how she was flattered by the 8th grade boys. Now that I think about it. Definitely nothing ever happened or anything like that, but... She was like, people would like flirt with her and she would kind of be like, oh boys, you know? that sort of thing. Oh, you rascals. Oh, boys will be boys. Growing and healthy, I see, in the pants. Lady, tell me about the fucking mitochondria. Come on. She already poked me with a knife when she asked if it would stop a knife. That is crazy. I assume the pokes were light. One teacher was super insulted that I was reading instead of listening, so she made me listen until she got pissed I was correcting her mistakes. That's a good way to get it. She just wanted you to shut the fuck up. Oh, what the hell am I hearing? What are you talking about, Granny? She was just boosting fragile egos. Great teacher. There was also, so there was the hot science teacher, and then there was this history teacher. There was this history teacher, I remember, that was in his first year, and he just, like, was, like, an awkward, not confident person. He was, like, an awkward, not confident person. And, you know, kids are fucking cunts, so we could smell it in the water, and we were brutal to this guy. We would always kind of just be, like, teasing him and stuff, and he wouldn't really do a good job, you know, fighting the hecklers, basically. And one of the things we would do is we would, like, encourage... Oh, my God. Can you believe I saved that? No! one of the things we would do was encourage him to hit on the science teacher, and he made the mistake of being like, oh, you know, maybe someday her and I could spend some time together or something. So then, like, the kids, like, continually encouraged it. Be like, you gotta talk to her. And he'd be like, well, I don't know. I don't know if I should, like, for the X or Y reason. He wouldn't just be like, no, that's unprofessional. He would try to come up with, like, reasons why, you know, he couldn't or whatever, and it was not... What a pushover, man. Some people are cut out to be teachers, and some just aren't. Always one hot science teacher. Your terrible mental images. Teacher my freshman year was also gorgeous. Wow, Leah had all the hot teachers. Sorry, Stripe, I don't speak binary, I speak English. College philosophy professor was a beautiful man who loved his wife. It does make them more handsome when they love their wife. Makes you want to have sex with them that much more. Come on, man. Yeah, we can't all be tremendous losers. Do people actually learn binary? I guess coders must, right? But, like, I've done some coding and fucking none of it had to do with binary, dog. Yes? I should be that wife that he loves. It should have been me. I remember Miss Ryan, my math teacher, and I didn't understand why I liked her so much, like so much, until later in life. Oh, Miss Ryan. Miss Ryan. Yeah. It be like that sometimes. Because people are just hot sometimes, and kids are horny as fuck. At least once you get to middle and high school. Yes! Let's go. And that was a fucking improv path, bro. That was an improv path. Relevant for making computers, because binary is rarely used in most common coding languages. Gotcha. Circuits use binaries. I thought circuits are physical. Another thing about language class was that my classmate Nimi was also incredibly beautiful and probably one of my bisexual awakenings. Circuit City closed down. See what I'm talking about? We talking binary? Yeah, I thought it was a dead language like Latin or fucking French, but apparently it's still in use. Circuits have cars. What is the world on? Lots of circuits use trinary. Did that one go up to 2? It can't. There were pretty girls in my Latin class too. There are pretty girls everywhere, Leah. It's they're a real plague. What's up, Matthew Hunter? Welcome in. I killed binary. Now the woke mob's gone too far. True, false, unknown. Come on, cunt. That's like Bon, that's like when when Google Sheets dropped X lookup. Holy. Now you don't have to wrap your lookups in an if error anymore. You can just put a clause right in there that tells you what to do if it throws an error. That shit's crazy, man. We're spreadsheeting in 4D after they dropped that shit. V lookup went out the window. H lookup out the window. Make that a short. Pretty girls are a plague. Well, I don't believe it though. I like looking at them, Aliquin. Like balanced trinary, no need for minus signs anymore. What's wrong with minus signs? They need jobs too. Chat right now is really emulating high school. Some people talking about circuits and binary, others talking about hot teachers. Yeah, true. You know what I'll say though, Stripe, is very telling about the demographics that we've cultivated in this here chat. Fucking nobody's talking about football. Nobody's talking about football. Yeah, this room seems hard. Can't remember a single teacher I found attractive till grad school. Yeah, I definitely had some hot teachers. Who cares about balls? Wriggles are everywhere. They're a plague. For rounders, baseball, or softball. What the hell's rounders? Is that like the old Mayan hoop game they would play where they like had to hit a ball with their hips into a stone like hoop and then sacrifice people? Oh. Oh. We actually did it all right. That wasn't that bad. Oh, the wind! Not the wind levels, man. All right. It's heckin' windy. Kitty. Binary is just a basic count. It's a lot more useful for computer engineers and scientists. Obviously, those groups have overlaps. Knowing some ASCII, turning into binary and accepted characters, still used, though. Gotcha. ASCII. 7B myself. Crunch totally has this. He just needs to be distracted and cracked at the same time. I think I do better when I'm not thinking about it. You know what I mean? Like, these conversations in games like this are very helpful. ASCII? Okay, ASCII. Actually, I appreciate that genuinely. Like Temu baseball. One-handed bat, and once you hit it, you gotta run around 4 play stumps without being stumped out. What does stumped out mean? Zombie virus, but instead of zombies, if they bite you, you turn into a pretty girl. Inherently reducing their value. Inherently reducing their value and rising the incels up farther in the evolutionary chain. Waning life, you might be cooking with something now. If any demographic needs, you know, the help of the masses, it's surely the incels, right? Plot of a manga. Alright, the more binary you'll be doing, so it'll never be dead. Not a language, though. Just a communication protocol. Something cold and analytical like that. Titty! Yes! Oh, you mean prisoner? Fielder holds the ball, they can touch the stump, and if the runner's behind that stump, they get out. Okay, so it's baseball, but played, you know, in a field with cows. You're using stumps and shit. Is your prostitution debate argument? No, for my prostitution debate argument, I just Googled it and basically rattled off all of the good arguments for legalizing prostitution. The work has been done for me, believe it or not. Yick. Yick. That's horse. Stump equals base? Well, is it a stump or is it a base, Mira? You don't get to speak English, but also speak French, you know? There's zombies in... Oh, no, they're hot. It's like that movie Warm Bodies. Like that movie Warm Bodies, where the zombie is, you know, Nicholas Hoult, so it's okay, because he's hot. Shit. Is it Damahe or damage? It's both, obviously. Okay, I see your point. Fair enough. I concede my previous sass against Mira. As usual, she was right. I'm dead. The pole that's called a stump. Anybody here seen The Northman? Good movie, pretty good time. They play like an old school... why? They play like an old school ball game in that, where it seems like basically there's one ball, and there's a goal at each end of the field, which is just a pole, kind of like a stump, like Beefy's saying here, a stump. And the goal is to just get your hands on the ball and hit it with the bat at the stump. And also they can kill each other during it. And it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Mostly because of the fact that they can just, like, attack each other during it, too. But it's crazy. It's very violent in the movie, at least. I can see why it's not popular today. Let's say that. No! She's undeserving of sass? That's fair. One sup wasn't too awful. If you run the whole 4 in your initial turn, you get 1 rounder. If you get to a second stump, then you get a half rounder if you make it back. Wow. It does just feel like backyard baseball, basically. I should have grabbed on. Apocalypto ruined sports for me because I long for the human sacrifice after. Apocalypto, great movie. Great movie, man. I'm a fan. That was not the way to handle that. I don't know what the way was, though. Golden this level, and trust me, this room could be way worse. What's golden, Matthew Hunter? I don't know what that means. Is that like you did it hitless, deathless? Shit. A runner runs to a stump that another runner is safe on. They are forced to run to the next stump or are out. Kind of similar to baseball, right? And there a thing about bases like that, that you need, if the bases are loaded, you gotta run or whatever. Like Lionel Messi runs for the goal, E. Sports ball. You gotta just ride it over. Higher level deathless, gotcha, that's crazy. Good at kickball in school because I like to sprint. I wasn't good at any of the sports in school. Not a single one. Actually, I did pretty good on badminton day. On badminton day, I did pretty good. I remember I won. High point of high school for me, honestly. Because it was a game of hand-eye coordination. Like masturbation in video games. Yes! Take it a second for me. Yeah, that golden thing's all right with me, Thebes. I asked anyways what golden meant. I did a lifetime sports class and I was great at archery and billiards because I grew up with bows and a pool table. Let's go. We did archery for like a day and it was not... I only got to fire the bow maybe 3 times. Always back to the stump talk. I don't think there are foul balls though. If it's just if it's hittable, you got to run whether you miss it or not. Huh. Chat, you guys want to meet up in Saskatchewan, Canada, and play stump ball or whatever it was called? You guys want to stump your balls in Saskatchewan with the moose? I grew up with bows at a pool table at home and have no skill with either. Fair. Masturbation in video games are the best pastimes? Yeah, maybe. I would murder you if you're talking about that film one. We can visit Europe and Canada. You should get a passport renewed, Leah. I have mine. I just got mine renewed. Yeah, it's not that tough to get. Miss archery so much, I almost took it up as like a main hobby. It's archery's cool. You could be like fucking second Hawkeye. Or Legolas. I've done it at the Red Fair a bunch of times. I've done archery there. I wouldn't say I'm good at it, but it's fun every time. That's like one of the games that I think it's worth paying like a few bucks to do it. Find a place to loose some arrows. Maybe I'll loose some arrows at my neighbor when he's mowing the back part of my lawn next time, chat. Maybe next time Marvin's out there, I'll just be standing on my back porch like shirtless with my pants hanging open. Firing bows at him. Say, no, keep going. I don't mind. You missed a spot. Bang! Kansas for a wedding? Yeah, true. All the games at the fair, and I did free archery at Axe Throw anytime I wanted. Let's go. The Red Fair by us has archery and then basically has a bunch of effectively like axe knife throwing. There's like throw knives, throw axes, throw ninja stars, throw shurikens. That's one of them. I went to an actual axe throwing bar one time. That was very fun. That was good fun. Drinking alcohol and then throwing heavy axes at a wall with a target and comparing your score against friends. Very fun. Very fun. I would give breaks in exchange for throwing axes all day. You know what shit looked grueling as fuck? Deegan, at your Ren Fair or anybody in chat, they have the game where you basically just kind of sit in like seats that are suspended from like a carousel-esque big circle ceiling. And then there are just big burly guys in the middle that push a thing that makes it all spin around and go actually pretty fast. Because it's literally, I always looked at that and it's like, those guys are fucking in the mines, bro. That shit looks hard as dick. And they do it for like hours, all day. And the ride's not even that fun. It's all right, man. It's all right. Like, don't get me wrong. They deserve the money, but like, what's it for? Scary as shit when the axe hits the blood end and bounces back. 100%, yeah. Honestly, the ones at the fair are much closer. When I was at the axe throwing bar, you kind of had these lanes. It was like a bowling lane. It was shorter, but it was like you had like a lane you threw down. It was pretty far. Kid, they had one of those, but it rotted away. The ownership won't invest in the fair. Oh, that sucks. Bro, I love Ren fairs, but I didn't have to be around people or go outside. That's fair. They're generally a pretty friendly and similarly introverted type of people, at least. Of course, there's all types at the Ren Fair. But I found the Ren Fair is generally pretty friendly, you know, as far as places go. Like, any public place, you're going to run into all sorts. But overall, I found the Ren Fair to be a friendly place. Because a lot of people, like, I don't know. I guess it's something I find that a lot of people are, like, in a good mood on Ren Fair Day, effectively. Because it's like a thing you do once a season, once a year, you know? Never been to one? If there's nothing in your life that prohibits you from going, truly, then I would recommend trying it at some point. I think they're fun. The fuck is Ren Fair Day? It's the day you go to the Ren Fair, Wheelie. The day you go to the Ren Fair. Do it and I'd sink all 7 on a bench? Yeah. Really, you guys have to have Ren Fair. Actually, they probably don't have Ren Fairs in England. They just, like, go into town. You know? Okay, let me clarify. What the fuck is a Ren Fair? It stands for a Renaissance Fair, which is funny because it's more of like a medieval fair. It's more of like a medieval fair, but they're all called Renaissance fairs. And you know, there's like, there's similar stuff in the Renaissance, whatever. We could get into the etymology, but either way, the name's a little funny. But literally, Wheelie, it's just like, kind of like a fair or carnival, but everything is medieval themed, and there'll be a bunch of like special, you know, vendors and stuff selling like armor and weapons and like medieval clothing and stuff. There'll be food stalls, and a lot of them will have like a jousting field, and there'll be like shows throughout the day with like jousts on the main field, and then like jesters elsewhere. The ones by us have these like washing wenches that are like a beloved show, where it's these like kind of like raunchy sisters that like are like these washing wenches, and they like make jokes and bring guys up on screen on stage and make them do stupid stuff for the crowd. And never heard called Ren Fair. Probably me being dense. I wonder what do you guys call them in the UK? Definitely legal to poison people with hemlock there. Yeah. Yeah, they sell turkey legs and like big things of beer. It's all insanely expensive. It's all insanely expensive. I got this at the Ren Fair one time, chat. I got this at the Ren Fair. This is, look at this goblet. Look at the craftsmanship. Look at the craftsmanship. Look at the jewels. Look at the jewels. Look at the craftsmanship on this goblet. That's a real pewter goblet I got at the Ren Fair for probably too much money, but it's sweet as fuck. And I was about to start DMing Curse of Strahd, and so when I was first DMing the campaign, I would drink red wine out of this. And it was Pog. Don't tell me it wasn't cool. It was cool, okay? Medieval festival or something? I kind of like Ren Fair, actually. Yeah, that's definitely the very common thing for him here. D&D stream win. That would be fun. Little jam place, get some strawberry jam, put in a fresh scotch egg. I don't even know what a scotch egg. You guys keep telling me and I keep forgetting. You guys keep telling me and I just can't keep it in the brain. You want that, Mira, to drink your tea out of? Thing is, I won't let it be cursed by tea. Won't let it be cursed by tea. It's a boiled egg surrounded in sausage. That actually sounds really good. That actually sounds quite good. My pen dead? It is. The end of Leah's pen. Halberds is such an iconic Renaissance weapon. You could get a halberd at the Renaissance Fair, Stripe, for sure. Yeah. The one we go to nearby, at least the last time I went there, it has 3 main weapon vendors. 3 main weapon vendors, and they're basically 3 tiers of quality. There's like not flashy at all, just very practically made weapons. A whole bunch of them, different varieties, not sharpened, not like super fancy or nothing, not with lots of embellishments, for pretty cheap. Then there's like a mid-tier one that has like some fancier stuff, but still reasonable, a quite smaller selection. And then there's the Sabersmith, which is like very expensive, looks like, you know, cool fantasy swords, battle axe heads shaped like dragons, like all shiny with like gold embellishment and stuff. Very loud game? Ooh, okay. Grand climbers with their flags. Your proper British tea before, like the full deal? I haven't, no, Mira. I've just had like, you know, tea, like tea bag tea. I don't know, in a cup. Green tea. I've had chai tea. Chai tea rage, mate. What do you mean, BP? That was earnest. Why did you go? Oh, you go to the height that I'm at. Right? Yeah, you go to the height that I'm at. I love Chai. Chai's a cute name for a cat. I remember a girl I knew in college got like a cat that had that kind of like classic Siamese coloring, like really like creamy tan kind of light color, and then the brown face. And her name was Chai, and she had long fluffy fur, and she was glorious. Moki's a cute name for a cat. Why? Yeah, I don't know. I've had cups of tea on various occasions. I've also had plenty of like... sweetened... like, you know, like Lipton iced tea and that kind of stuff, and I never like it. It's that, like, that base tea flavor I just don't like. You potentially enjoying, like, a good Yorkshire Gold with a bit of sugar and full-fat milk? Yeah, I mean, I like sugar and milk, that's for sure. I don't like iced tea, but love proper tea, for example. All right. Maybe at some point I'll try proper tea, but I still think just the base flavor I really dislike. You know, like at the end of the day, if you don't like the base flavor of coffee, no amount of like caramel, macchiato, whatever is gonna get you over the base flavor of coffee bean. IMO. And I feel like I dislike the base flavor of tea leaf. At its most basic form. Like, I hate it fucking personally, you know? Now we're talking with portals. Ah! It's after 10, by the way, chat. We gotta wrap soon. I don't think we're gonna beat 7B, because we're on, like, 7B.4. Keep going. I'm hungry, though. She's like, keep working. She's cracking the whip over there. She's like, get those subs, honey. We need to get that roof replaced. Yeah, kettles aren't super common for America. They're not, yeah. They're around. They're around. People absolutely have tea kettles, but especially they're not like quite as commonplace. Like electric kettles like y'all have in the UK. They're around, but I feel like that's a thing that's on like every single shelf in the UK, and I don't think that's true here. You microwave it, you little weirdo, don't you? I don't, but that's what my mom did, yeah. My mom drank tea as a kid, and she'd microwave it. 2 minutes. Water, 2 minutes in the microwave. Water would be fucking broiling, dude. The mug was untouchable. What my dad did? There you go. We got two, literally both of us, that's what our parents did rather than use a kettle. In the last apartment I lived in, one of my roommates used a regular kettle, like not an electric one, like a boil on the stovetop kettle, but he was first generation Irish. So, you know, basically not American. Gotta use a coffee pot? I guess you could do that. I could also just use a pot. I could just boil the water. I could do a giant cauldron of boiled water and then just use a little bit for my tea and put the rest of the boiled water in oatmeal's face. Two birds with one stone and all that. You. This room seems very fucking annoying, man. It was actually very short. Thank you. Can lend you my cauldron. Now we're talking. Thank you for backing me up with, you know, needing to end oatmeal. I can't fault it, but it feels wrong. I've heard that a lot with British folks and the idea of microwaving tea. That it's like there is no real actual reason it's wrong, but it's very wrong. Which is interesting. I guess I kind of get it, in a way. I am weirdly resistant to using the air fryer, as we've discussed at length. Come on. You know, the kettles are much more energy efficient for boiling water. Yeah, that is, Beefy, that's one thing that's actually really fascinated me. I think streaming has offered me, like, no bullshit memes aside, has offered me a unique, slightly more global experience in my life, where I have gotten a lot of interesting contextual points about other cultures and stuff. And one thing that seems universal to me outside of America that I've gotten from chatters is the rest of the world seems very concerned about what is energy efficient and what is not. And I gotta lie, bro, we are not worried about that over here. Never in my life would I have considered what's more energy efficient to boil water with. Just not something that's on like the average American radar, at least in my experience. Just used to putting the kettle on the stove and turning the heat up to max till the kettle screams at me? Yeah. Yeah, you just want massive trucks to sidestep vehicle tax. Exactly. Electric kettles are significantly less common in the US because we have 120 volt electric. The UK generally has 220 to 4. Oh, interesting. Their kettles are significantly faster as a result. Huh. Interesting. The tea lore thickens. Turning plugs off for appliances that aren't in use 24 hours? No, yeah, don't worry about that at all. I also, most of my plugs don't have things like that. Like some outlets in our house are attached to plugs, but for a lot of those appliances though, I would have to be going down to the basement and flicking the breaker. There isn't just like a switch for most outlets in the house. Which? Go past the stove every time. Most receptacles are not switched. Yeah. I mean, electric kettles here boil quite quickly. Yeah, they probably do. Once again, people use them. I'm not saying they don't exist. I just don't think it's as common. That's it. Which receptacles are only required in rooms without built-in lighting, yeah. I don't even think we have some rooms in our house without built-in lighting that I don't even know if have those. Like, I don't think our bedroom has switch receptacles, and that doesn't have any built-in. Oh, so close! Your house predates those modern codes. Actually, yeah, fair. It's built in 1877 or whatever. For moving between Europe and the US is using transformers, so you don't fry your electronics. Huh. Yeah, I remember when I was studying abroad, I had like a kind of like a universal converter thing for some of the different countries I was in and stuff. Who's got a steam engine in his basement, literally? We actually, our heating system, like our water heater and stuff is actually very new, which is nice. It's our fucking roof that's the problem. Yes! All right. It's almost 10:15. Maybe that's a good maybe that's a good spot to call it. Just couldn't hire like 24 amps to account for the power? Maybe. Probably. There's probably something like that. Not required to fix working electric and older homes to meet modern code unless you're doing something new or having something repaired. Yeah, that checks out. Yeah, it's a good stopping point, right? We just finished one of the sub chapters, basically. One of the sub chapters. We made some good progress, though, man. I feel good about it. Did we beat it? No. We beat it? No, but things are honestly looking pretty good. It's fun. I really like playing this game, man. Every time we stream this, it's a good time. 0 out of 5 on predictions. I'm more than destitute. Yeah, pay the believers. Pay the believers, unfortunately. Or pay the doubters, I mean. Pay the doubters, unfortunately. I just found out there's a Ren Fair that's mostly Scottish themed by the looks of it, but it was last weekend. I just missed it. Oh! Another one, it's a fun rich one rather than a sport fair. Well, the next one will come around in a year. The next one will come around in a year, Stripe. They're fun. They're fun. Yeah, I love playing this game. It's a great time. We're going to be playing it again on Thursday. We'll keep going with 7B. I mean, we're getting really close to the end now. I'm curious, any Celeste knowers in the chat, for the sake of like stream planning, can you roughly estimate how many streams you think we got left? Is it like a month? Is it like a month? A month is roughly like, you know, we stream this, let's say 6 to 8 more times inside of a month, you know? That's like another like 12 to 16 hours of gameplay. On Celeste over 69, probably? There's the amount of skill issues. I don't know if you'll fully finish Celeste in good time. So maybe we should just decide on a stopping point soon? Because I have 2 chapters left after this. As far as I know, there's just 2 chapters left after this. Right? Good you are at different levels, yeah. For 100% or 100%. I kind of just wanted to, like, see all the stages. But we have been on Celeste for a long time. I'm really enjoying it. But the intention was that it was going to be like a 10-hour game. That was how we were slotting it into the schedule. We'll finish 7B and you can do 8A, 8B. That'll be done in like 3 to 5 streams. That sounds reasonable. Doing the rest of Celeste, I don't think you'll finish in nice time. Okay. I trust you, Thebes. That sounds pretty reasonable to me. Sounds pretty reasonable to me. 10 Martian hours, yeah. I just feel like we should, yeah, decide on a stopping point so it's kind of satisfying. Like, we did this with Hollow Knight, too. We got to the Pantheons and then sort of decided... Rainy says, I do feel like you should do Chapter 9, though. Yeah, but is Chapter 9 going to take us an extra month? Really, so that's been fun to watch and satisfying when you make it through. I agree. Reintroduces a quick cave and now quoting 1.5 to 2 months. To be fair, it was actually Blender that sold me on that. Blender was like, you'll beat the game in like 8 to 10 hours. And he was right. Or maybe it took longer than that. It took longer than that, but we beat... We beat the main game a long time ago at this point. You know, we rolled the credits a long time ago. And B-sides and final chapter could be a good stopping point if you don't want the long haul. Yeah, it's tough to decide. Like I've said before, being honest with you guys, I like playing it. It does okay on stream. It does all right. It does do nothing on the VOD side. It does do nothing on the VOD side. And there are a lot of people excited for Calamity. I don't know, man. It's always hard to make decisions. We'll at least, like, I think we'll at least do 7B and 8A and 8B, and we'll go from there. Yeah, like vanilla, there's 10 hours of stuff. There's another 34 hours of shit tacked onto that outside of the A sides, yeah. There's one thing that I think someone we rated spoiled, but are you willing to hear a big secret of Celeste or just hold off? It's not related to Chapter 9. Sure, Thebes, go ahead. If it would help contextualize this conversation, considering we're choosing where to end, go ahead. I trust you. You could taper it. You have 2 Celeste streams this week. Maybe do one of this and one of Calamity if you have time. Yeah, most weeks though aren't going to be 6-week streams. You know, a lot of weeks, 6-day streams. Yeah, a lot of weeks we're not going to do that. That's the only reason Celeste is on here, as well as I'm kind of trying to finish it, not because I want it to be over, but for the sake of getting to Calamity someday. Because at any rate, what, you know, we definitely played fucking Celeste at this point. It's not like we haven't played Celeste, you know? Once you complete all B-sides 1 to 8, you get a pop-up. The C-sides have been unlocked. All right. There's literally a whole nother set of stages. That is helpful context. So there's literally an entire nother set of stages, even harder. The C-sides are extremely short, like 3 screens short, but just harder. It's like the hardest of the hard for each stage thing. 3 screens each, yeah. But each screen would probably take me like 40 minutes minimum. And some screens would take me like an hour and a half, 2 hours. And then boom, D-sides. Oops, all dicks. Okay. Pretty necessary tech to actually be ready for Chapter 9, which is the issue. And then, so you get through all of the C-sides, and then you unlock Chapter 9? Is that what... Am I picking up what you're putting down? So you get through all the B-sides, then all the C-sides, and then you unlock Chapter 9? Not exactly. N-sides and me-sides? Like Kringle McCringle, happy anniversary. Thank you, Billy. We'll catch you later, buddy. Thanks for hanging, for real. We'll see y'all tomorrow for some frickin' crawling. Chapter 7 C-side is infamous for skill checking streamers. I am a streamer and I am lacking skill. A, B, and C, D is modded. You can skip some. It's just a heart crystal requirement. Okay. Chapter 9's unlocked after beating 8A, but you need a bunch of heart crystals, which you get some of them by either having done some of this crap that I've already done, because I already have way more than enough heart crystals for Chapter A. You just need to beat 7B. You could probably skip the C-sides, but still do 7C. One's by secrets. Okay. And a Beefy not Billy. Sorry, whatever. Good night, Beefy. $16 hearts for Chapter 9, I think. And I already have a ton. Besides one stream. Okay. So yeah, like we said before, pretty much the same. Yeah. 7, 8, A, and B is good to wrap. At least make a decision there. Exactly. Good strum, Asman. Fuck you too. I'll see you tomorrow, kid. Can you check? Let's see. How many do I have? I have, right now, I've got 13 hearts. I've got 13 hearts. So yeah, we're gonna get one more. Then if we get the secret in 8A, we'll have it. But it sounds like 9 is maybe insanely hard. It sounds like 9 is maybe insanely hard. So maybe I like wouldn't even be able... maybe we'll like peek at it. One C-side and a B-side. Maybe we'll peek at it. We'll figure it out there. We'll do Chapter 8. We'll do Chapter 8 at the very least. No, it's, you know, I don't need anything. I just need to do Chapter 8. If I just do Chapter 8 and get the secret, if there's a heart crystal in Chapter 8, which I assume there is. Less difficult hard, but long hard. Okay. They Super Mario Bros. 2 The Lost Levels? I don't get the reference. I believe you, but I didn't play that. Whatever. We're gonna wrap there, everybody. We're to wrap there for the night. We still got some more Celeste coming. That helps me plan it out a little more. It sounds like we've sort of identified roughly where we might lean towards stopping. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. I appreciate y'all hanging out. Hopefully y'all enjoyed as well. If you're hanging here on Twitch, hit that follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, please make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks, everybody.